Hey, as we talk about that most accurate forecast, let's talk about these conditions because I've got some changes that I think you're going to like. I know heat is still going to be a big factor. Those triple digits, they're not going away anytime soon. However, we're going to back away from those records we were talking about yesterday as we track some changes in the data coming in. So, right now it's 85 degrees. We've got clear skies out there, winds out of the northeast at 5 miles an hour. If you're getting ready to step outside on this Friday morning, maybe getting your Friday started early so that you can get your Friday done early, get your weekend started early. Again, not as cool as it was at this time yesterday, but not doing too bad. And we'll still see that temperature drop a few more degrees before the sun comes up. High pressure's in control. Yesterday, we reached a high of 106. Today, we're going to be pretty close to that again this afternoon. And that ridge of high pressure, all in all, is going to stick around. So what that means is that it's going to stay dry too as we go through the weekend and into early next week. But some changes in that we're going to track a storm system that's going to brush by just to our east. And that storm system may actually keep our temperatures from getting as hot as previously expected. We started to see some of this in the data that was coming in yesterday, but we like to wait for a little bit more consistency in that data to make sure that those models aren't just an outlier. And now I'm seeing more of that consistency in that storm system passing to our east. High pressure still to our west, but at this point, it looks like temperatures will be trending down into the low hundreds next week as opposed to climbing to near records. Now, I say that and also have to say, if that area of high pressure manages to shift a little bit further east and closer to our state, then those temperatures will go back up. But that's why we're going to update you through the weekend and into early next week, of course, on the very latest. But for today, plan on a high of 105, temperatures in the low hundreds through the weekend, and we're going to stay in the low hundreds early next week, with Tuesday now looking to top out at just 101. Hey, but it's going to stay dry as we finish out the weekend and, of course, get into the last few days of the monsoon, which, by the way, the season officially ends on Wednesday. No rain in the forecast. Temperatures today, low to mid 70s across the valley this morning. Overall, again, feeling pretty good with Phoenix still holding on to those 80s, but I do think we'll drop a little further. Flagstaff checking in at 48 degrees. It's 63 in Payson and 77 in Bullhead City. Here's today's hour-by-hour planner. We'll be into the 90s again by around 10 a.m., like the last few days, and then into the hundreds by around 1 o'clock with Phoenix topping out at 105 degrees. We'll see highs in the 80s and 90s across northern Arizona, and this weekend, highs will be down into the low hundreds, a few thin passing clouds possible on Sunday. Those morning temperatures in the 70s, so make those morning plans to maybe get out for a walk or a hike this weekend, and then plan on highs in the low hundreds next week as well.